Today, we tried to negotiate with the Liberal government. We've been continuing to push for some real changes, and the Liberal government seems to be unwilling to even meet us halfway. We've said three clear things that we want to see happen. One is Canadians are desperately asking to know if the CERB will be extended. And so far, the government hasn't made any clear commitment to extend it. The Prime Minister has said some pretty words, but if someone needs to go to the grocery store and buy groceries, the Prime Minister's pretty words won't pay for those groceries. We need a concrete commitment that the CERB will be extended for those families who have no other support. They have no way to go back to work. Their jobs and their workplaces are not reopening. They need to know that the CERB will be there for them. Secondly, we've said that for Canadians living with disabilities, this is something we pushed the government to deliver on 5 weeks ago. And they said 5 weeks ago, we pushed them to bring in some supports for Canadians with disabilities without delay. Well, 5 weeks is a massive delay. There's been no help for Canadians with disabilities throughout this pandemic, specifically related to giving them extra help in this time. And what the government is proposing now will only help 40% of Canadians living with disabilities. We've said that we need to expand that to cover all Canadians living with disabilities, particularly given the fact that their approach will leave out some of the poorest Canadians with disabilities. And that to me is just simply wrong. And our third demand has been that we want to see the penalties removed. The government should use the existing laws to prosecute anyone who's committing some sort of massive organized crime, fraud, or anything like that. There's existing laws that allow for the government to go after fraud. If the government wants to recover money that someone received that they didn't need, use the tax system. There's no reason to threaten people, to scare people with effectively criminal offenses, to put people in jail and to give them massive fines. That's the wrong way to go about it. So these are three things we've said. We need CERB extended. We need help to all Canadians with disabilities, and the penalties removed. These are the things that we're asking for, and we're willing to work with the government. We need them to come some of the way so that we can actually help people out.